Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the closing session of the WaPOR Hackathon 2023, with the main theme that we had of communicating data for agricultural applications. So today we have the closing session. The shortlisted teams from last week submitted their final pitches, and the jury is currently reviewing and deliberating to decide on the final winner for this year. Before we start watching the final pitches that were submitted by the teams, we have a small presentation just to recap the last activities that were done over the last 2 weeks from the teams and from the hackathon. So first of all, a general recap. The main theme that we had for the hackathon this year was communicating data for agricultural applications. The sub-themes that we were working with were storytelling with WaPOR data, linking WaPOR data to other data sources, and advisory and communication to the agricultural sector. We officially launched the hackathon for this year on August 23, and the registration was open for around a month. And during this month, we had around 168 participants that registered for the hackathon. We had a couple of pre-meetings with the teams on October 3rd and October 10th with the participants, just to give them a little bit feedback and prepare them to the activities that they should be expecting over the 2 weeks of the hackathon. The official opening session was on October 12th. We had a couple of keynote speakers and welcome words from different collaborating organizations working with us on this hackathon. And we had the closing of week 1 last Thursday on October 19th, where the jury members announced the 5 shortlisted teams to continue with us to this final phase. And finally, now we have the final closing session where the jury will decide on the final winner of this year's hackathon. And during these 2 weeks, so from October 12th till today, we had a couple of experts with us where the teams were meeting with experts and coaches that were supporting them throughout the whole week to kind of form their idea and guide them a little bit around it. Also for the participants, in order to make it easier and just organize a little bit the work, we prepared an open courseware that was specifically dedicated for the WaPOR Hackathon, and where the participants could navigate different terms and where they had all the information related to the hackathon, on the themes, some inspirations on other apps and developments that were done using WaPOR, some resources that they can benefit from. And they also had their own team workrooms where they had their idea board and a link to a meeting room where they could meet and communicate. And also they had some tabs for the Q&A with experts, where they had the experts' bios and a forum where they can chat with them, but also a meeting link where they can meet with the experts. So this open courseware was prepared and dedicated to the hackathon participants, so they can find all the information that they need. And also, what we did to get the participants to meet each other and communicate, because we had some participants that registered as teams, but others that were registered individually, and just wanted to connect and communicate with some people. So we used merging maps. Here you can see my profile. So every participant can create a short profile. We had like some simple questions on what they are interested in, the themes that they want to work on, and some other questions, and like a way of communication. And the water drops that you can see on the globe here are the different participants that filled the merging maps profile, and they could view, basically, if you click on a water drop, you can view the profile of the different participants that were there, and you can connect with them. So as we mentioned, in phase 1, we had around 168 registered participants from 38 different countries. These participants were organized into 22 teams, and they had the chance to work together starting from the pre-meetings that we were having before the official launch, and to connect and communicate, discuss their ideas, and during phase 1. And for phase 2, the 5 teams were selected, and we ended up with 22 participants from 9 different countries. And in this map, we can see the distribution of the participants. So I think we're also covering very different areas. So the red are the ones from phase 1, and the green are phase 1 and the ones that stayed with us for phase 2. And at the end, we just want to give a big thank you for the experts that were joined with us in the last 2 weeks, from FAO, ICHI, Delft that we were working, from EMI, and some external experts from RIC and from Latour Consulting. So thank you, experts, also for supporting the teams and being with us for the last 2 weeks. And I think this is my last slide. So I think now we should be ready to watch the pitch that were submitted from the teams. So good luck for everyone, and I hope you enjoy the videos as much as we did. I think we have very interesting ideas, and the jury will have a tough job deciding on the final teams. So let's watch the pitches together. And after we finish the videos, the jury will be joining us to announce the final winners.
Welcome to our presentation on WaPLugin Plus, the all-in-one solution for harnessing the power of WaPOR data. Satellite-derived data plays a crucial role in mapping our crops continuously, providing valuable insights into vegetation health and water usage. However, a pertinent question arises. Is this data reliable and safe to use? The answer is, all satellite-derived data, including WaPOR, need to be validated using accurate ground measurements. Existing tools and techniques for data validation often involve multiple complex steps, making the process time-consuming and resource-intensive, especially with large data sets. What if there was an all-in-one solution that simplifies the process? A solution that not only allows you to retrieve WaPOR data, but also seamlessly validate and integrates their use, all in a single tool. Our solution involves building upon the existing WaPLugin, an open-source QGIS plugin primarily designed for retrieving WaPOR data directly into QGIS. Our goal is to elevate this plugin to a new level of functionality by incorporating the existing data validation processes into its codebase. This will transform WaPLugin into a dependable tool for WaPOR data validation. The result will be an all-in-one tool that effortlessly allows users to retrieve WaPOR data for their chosen region, upload their ground measurements, perform calculations of various performance metrics, visualize the results, and easily export or share their findings. Now, one might ask, why build on an existing tool? We firmly believe that building upon an existing plugin offers numerous advantages. By enhancing WaPLugin, an established tool, we can tap into an existing user community, enabling us to reach a wider audience and expedite the adoption of our improved tool. Developing a new tool from the ground up is time-consuming and challenging. Leveraging an existing foundation allows us to save both time and resources. WaPLugin provides a dependable foundation, reducing the risks associated with creating an entirely new tool. Our focus can be directed towards enhancing what already functions effectively. Integrating data validation processes into WaPLugin guarantees compatibility with QGIS, delivering a seamless user experience within a familiar environment. Finally, we can draw from the community of users and developers who have previously contributed to WaPLugin. This community offers invaluable support, feedback, and potential collaboration opportunities for our enhanced tool. Now let's delve into our project's timeline, starting with our short-term vision, which we've carefully planned over a span of 9 weeks. During the first 2 weeks, we'll thoroughly examine existing data validation processes and create a meticulous plan for their integration into the WaPLugin. From week 3 to week 4, we'll craft and incorporate the validation algorithms into the WaPOR plugin. As we hit weeks 5 and 6, we'll put the enhanced WaPOR plugin to the test to ensure the reliability and functionality of the integrated features. During weeks 7 and 8, we'll prepare comprehensive user documentation and engage in user testing to guarantee an intuitive user experience. Finally, in week 9, we'll reach the culmination of our short-term vision with the release of the enhanced WaPOR plugin. As we wrap up our short-term vision, let's look ahead to our long-term vision, which is an ongoing commitment to further enhance the access and use of WaPOR data. Our long-term vision involves providing WaPOR platform with a comprehensive repository of local ground data. This resource will help automatically calibrate WaPOR data using various machine learning algorithms, providing users with improved and more accurate data. WaPOR Plugin Plus unlocks the full potential of WaPOR data, empowering users from various backgrounds to access and use its valuable datasets. Our enhanced tool is the bridge between WaPOR data and a large user base, enabling effective communication and informed decision-making across domains. Our vision for success is built on a commitment to transform the way users leverage and benefit from WaPOR data. Join us on this exciting journey, where data meets innovation, and together, we shape the future of WaPOR data use for a sustainable world.
As climate change leads to unpredictable weather patterns, the agricultural sector faces varied challenges in different regions and seasons. To better tackle these issues, it has become increasingly important to provide agricultural stakeholders with a better understanding of how regional crop production responds to weather extremes. By providing valuable insights into the regional sensitivity of crop production to climate extremes, the SenBio DSS decision support tool allows primarily policy and decision makers and agricultural advisors to make informed decisions. Informed decisions which can lead to improved planning for agricultural activities, more effective communication with stakeholders, and better mitigation strategies to address climate-related challenges. They can also help make targeted interventions in regions that need them the most, and enhance resilience and sustainability of agricultural sectors. This tool bridges the gap between complex climate data and decision-making, making it easier for users to implement targeted interventions and optimize resource allocation to mitigate the impact of climate-induced challenges on crop production. Users are welcomed by a landing page where a call to action invites them to log in. Just below, a brief yet informative description outlines what the tool offers. The login process is more than just access, it's the gateway to a personalized user experience which ensures that the output aligns with users' needs. In the Scenario Manager, users have the flexibility to fine-tune climate indicator thresholds and input their desired crop production targets. The DSS then calculates and presents the results, using color-coded indicators to highlight the extent of regional sensitivity. This intuitive visual representation allows users to easily compare sensitivity across different regions. Additionally, users can export these results as raster and CSV files for additional analysis and application. SenBio DSS is designed for policymakers and agricultural advisors, including those who might not be familiar with climate indicators and thresholds. The user-friendly interface is complemented by a dedicated documentation section that offers detailed information and explanations about climate indicators and their associated thresholds. This resource ensures that users can make informed decisions by providing the guidance they need, making every step from data selection to extraction straightforward and accessible for users of varying expertise. The tool utilizes global data from various sources and operates on an annual update schedule to minimize the need for real-time data retrieval. Periodic import and on-site pre-processing of WaPOR and ERA5 data guarantee computational efficiency of the DSS. Prior to integrating the model into the DSS, the likelihood of individual variables is computed. These probabilities indicate how frequently specific values occur. They are then used to construct a specialized mathematical model known as a copula tailored to various combinations of variables. The model, which provides information on the likelihood of multiple variables occurring simultaneously, is stored in the DSS and the results are ready for retrieval by the tool as needed. When users select the value of a climate threshold and specify a desired yield, the DSS in response converts those inputs into individual probabilities. It then selects the joint likelihood from the existing model and finally converts it to a sensitivity index ranging between 0 and 1. This improves response time and reduces computational load on the server during user interaction. This tool is unique in its purpose and functionality. It eliminates the need for users to interpret raw climate data and provides access to actionable insights, thus bridging the gap between dense climate data and the decision-making process. While some research has explored the use of copulas to understand the effect of drought and extreme temperatures on yield, SenBio DSS stands out as a practical and user-friendly tool. It goes beyond providing information. It offers actionable recommendations by prioritizing regions in need of intervention. To make SenBio DSS into a working website accessible from any device, next steps such as data downloading, coding and designing need to be done. Cloud hosting, particularly with Amazon Web Services or AWS, is the ideal solution for our DSS. AWS offers scalability, enabling us to adjust resources as needed, while ensuring cost-effectiveness. It provides the reliability and security we require and ensures global accessibility, a fundamental aspect of our tool to serve stakeholders across various locations. When it comes to updates and maintenance, the DSS developers will be responsible for handling system maintenance, software updates, and technical support to users. Financially, we aim to explore two avenues: grants and research funds as well as partnerships. Our strategy to promote SenBio DSS will rely on email campaigns as well as periodic newsletters. SenBio DSS empowers diverse stakeholders, from farmers to policymakers, insurance companies, and banks, by enhancing informed decision-making in agriculture. SenBio DSS: smart policy, strong regions, sustainable tomorrow.
Currently, for 20% of its food demand, Africa is dependent on other countries, spending 30 to 50 million USD per year. By 2030, it is expected to reach 150 million USD annually. Hence, Africa needs a shift in its agricultural practices, and effective irrigation can prove to be a game changer. Present in Eastern Africa, Kenya receives an average annual rainfall of 400 millimeters and is predominantly covered under arid and semi-arid region. Practicing rain-fed agriculture, 70% of its population is involved in agriculture for their livelihoods, including small, medium, and women farmers. This contributes to almost 33% to Kenya's GDP. However, in the last 2 decades, Kenya has witnessed a significant drop of 7% in its agricultural productivity. And the identified main reasons include climate extremes like frequent drought occurrences, water unavailability, water salinity, degraded and soil fertility, and pest contamination. Hence, to provide a one-stop solution for farmers and with farmers, we introduce SOVA, a farmer's companion, a soil and water health budget tool for agriculture. SOVA collects and combines water WaPOR data in spatial and temporal layers for soil and climate like evaporation, transpiration, and net primary productivity. It will take data from other open sources for soil and water like soil grid data and LULC. These data sets then will be processed using water budget, soil health, and crop water cycle equations to provide an interactive dashboard. And through participatory approach, the farmer's inputs like location, crop and irrigation type would be taken into account, the information of which will be used internally to reflect the results in a localized mobile application, hence making it a two-way integrated process. As the outcome of the product, an interactive dashboard for researchers, policymakers, farmers, and other stakeholders will be launched. The dashboard will have information related to water budgets, soil health, and crop water cycle. In our decision support system, we have an interactive map section where users will be able to access many different layers like LULC, soil texture, precipitation, etc. to understand the behavior and trends of the region. The users will be able to select different timescales, period, and administrative boundaries to visualize the on-point desired information. For more focused output, users can access the dashboard, which provides analysis on our 3 applications. In Water Budget, users can visualize the trends in different water balance components at different timescales like annual, seasonal, and monthly format at different administrative levels. This will also be provided in downloadable PDF formats. Additionally, the dashboard will also show the soil health parameters and overall fertility. In the similar manner, users can also see crop water cycle, which is a combined assessment of water budget and soil health, giving irrigation requirements at different crop growth stages. Along with the dashboard, we also propose to build a mobile app for farmers, which will be available on Google Play Store for download. The users will register using their mobile numbers, enter OTP, and select the location to get the soil and water related information. The app will reflect the water balance components and water budgets highlighted with expert comments both in graphical and numeric form. Similar way, they can also see the recommendations for soil and crop growth. Now, as a part of the participatory approach, farmers can map and provide their farm-related information for the personalized and real-time solutions. It will also have the feature for calculating the right quality and quantity of fertilizer after filling up the needed crop details. With this, the app will also be able to provide not generalized but more personalized and real-time solutions for their farm, hence empowering farmers for better decisions and better yield. The proposed business plan is divided into 5 stages. Starting with development phase, the key features and functions with minimum viable product will be developed, which will take around 3 months. This will be followed up by the testing and refinement phase. In stage 3, the feedback from the ground users will be implemented back in the application to improve, promote, and launch the product in market. For promotional and implementation phase, the mobile app and web portal will be featured in the locally organized Agritech Expos with an eye-catching booth. For the proposed business plan, we would seek support from the app development partners, collaborations with NGOs, agricultural societies, local research and governmental institutions for understanding local language, issues, and incentives. Sales partners like fertilizer manufacturers and financial sponsors, WaPOR, WaterPep would be our collaborators. And with this, SOVA will enable farmers to manage agriculture sustainably. Thus, by providing accurate and timely information about soil and water budget, SOVA can help improve food and water security, soil health, and reduce poverty. Join us in making SOVA a reality. Thank you.
In a world where the impacts of climate change loom ever larger, sustainability has taken center stage. Decision makers and researchers hold the key to preserving our planet and ensuring the responsible management of water resource. In today's world, keeping a watchful eye on our precious water resources is absolutely crucial. It's not just a matter of importance, it's a necessity. Decision makers and researchers employ the formidable capabilities of WaPOR to guide their choices, relying on a blend of historical data and real-time remote sensing information. However, to truly optimize the precision of these decisions, it's essential to take both the past and the future into account. But how do we achieve this delicate balance? Welcome to WaPOR.ai, your key to unlocking the true potential of water resource management. With the power of deep learning, WaPOR.ai presents a dynamic and interactive platform that equips decision makers with the tools they need to monitor and safeguard the future of our water resources. An interactive platform empowers decision makers with WaPOR's full potential by predicting the future. WaPOR.ai utilizes historical data for deep learning models to forecast events in the next 10 days or even a month. WaPOR.ai serves as a risk assessment tool, enabling decision makers to gauge the outcomes of their policies and actions. But how it works. Here is WaPOR AI in a nutshell. WaPOR AI is your interactive map to the future of water resource management, which user effortlessly selecting data, time, and area coordinates. Users' input seamlessly flows through the WaPOR API, fetching data from the extensive WaPOR database, API matching users' selections with the perfect model, fine-tuning predictions to user-specific needs, results presented on the WaPOR AI platform, or can be downloaded as CSV. The results are then delivered to the platform, ready to empower the users with precise forecasts. You might be wondering, how are WaPOR's models constructed? How do we create a repository of models, spanning from 10-day forecasts to monthly predictions? Well, it all starts with work tirelessly to transform the original WaPOR version 2 into a time series dataset. This dataset represents a multitude of climate scenarios. This transformation is the key to building a robust dataset that feeds deep learning models, resulting in remarkable accuracy. So, how do we achieve those high-accuracy models at WaPOR? Let's dive into one of our key strategies to training models. Starts with taking our created time series dataset and splitting it into 3 crucial segments: train, validation, and test datasets. Next, it's all about building deep learning models. We employ the LSTM algorithm, known to be one of the best for time series forecasting, which, in the training stage, we use the trained dataset to training our model. The validation dataset helps us fine-tune our model's hyperparameters, ensuring it's performing at its best. Finally, the test dataset reveals the accuracy of our model, using specific metrics to measure how closely our forecasts align with the actual data. At WaPOR.ai, precision is our ultimate goal. With this strategy, we ensure our models are finely tuned and ready to forecast with remarkable accuracy for the users. Now, how do we guarantee high accuracy for the future with WaPOR.ai? The secret lies in our precision indicator. This unique indicator works diligently to calculate the accuracy of forecasted data. It does so by comparing our predictions when the actual data being available at the original WaPOR database. When this indicator reaches a critical threshold, it's our signal to take action. We know it's time to roll up our sleeves and train new models. The process of creating new models is a testament to our commitment to maintaining high accuracy. Let's step into the world of WaPOR.ai and witness a fascinating demo of how users interact with our platform to forecast evapotranspiration for the next 10 days. Our journey begins as the user selects the layer of interest, evapotranspiration. And, with a simple click on the Forecast button, the magic unfolds. Within moments, the user can view the results. Yes, it's easy and simple. WaPOR.ai is a game changer, bringing open-source forecasted data. It empowers everyone. But that's not all. By empowering WaPOR.ai with immense computational prowess, we're talking about forecasting every pixel of the WaPOR data resolution. The potential is limitless with WaPOR.ai. Yes, this is the power of WaPOR.ai.
This is group 19, and we are looking at how to combine WaPOR data with other data sets so that urban agrarians can make meaningful decisions out of it. We are looking at developing an app to predict a crop for urban and peri-urban farmers using WaPOR data. Now, by 2015, almost 7 in every 10 persons will live in cities globally. We also know that currently, there are 55% of the world population that reside in cities, where 800 million people of these are engaging in urban agric, and or 79% of all food that are produced are destined for consumption in cities. We also know that developing countries, for instance, 266 million urban households are involved in crop production in developing countries. And when this year, FAO and other institutions released the state of food security and Nutrition in the World report, it observed that urbanization is a mega trend, and in the report they even stated that the changing pattern of population agglomeration across the rural-urban continuum is driving changes throughout even the agri-food system, creating both a challenge and opportunity to ensure everyone has access to affordable healthy diet. And in urbanizing world, the strategic deployment of technology and innovation can be a critical catalyst for agri-food system, and this is why we want to leverage on, so that we can develop a system that will curb this challenge of urbanization and food security within the urban setting. We are focusing on fruits, mainly because fruits currently it is recommended everyone takes 400 grams, but we are only taking 267 grams, even though the production hit 390 last year, what was interesting was that you could record a loss of up to 50%. This loss basically had to do with non-edible loss and waste. Now, this loss and waste are cited to occur from post-harvest losses and even traveling or transportation of these foods from where they've been produced to the markets or to the urban centers. So what prevents us from developing a system where those in the urban areas can produce to some level so that they can augment this loss that is currently being experienced? Now, we know also that we have $1.3 trillion diet-related yearly health costs by 2030, and currently 4 million deaths are attributable to unhealthy diets. So we are focusing on how we can use fruits and vegetables, how we can use urbanization with WaPOR data to create livelihood and to create a sustainability that will involve everyone coming on board to solve issues. Now, currently, there are 800 million people that are practicing urban farming. They are facing challenge of data-driven decision-making tools. They are lacking, and they are not certain on even the right crop type and the yield that they will get. They don't have access to real-time microclimatic and nutrient information, even poor market insight on crop selection. So you don't know, okay, this crop A, is it being accepted in the market? Is it highly sought after? Now, they also have issue of insufficient availability of vegetable and fruit to meet the daily requirements that is being required by everyone. So we are looking at how we could use, for instance, Accra in order to basically improve this system. Let's look at how some urban cropping is done within Greater Accra of Ghana. So this is someone basically doing this. This could have reduced if the man knows exactly what type of crop he should produce. Of course, you water all your crops, but it is assume that if the right decision is taken before you even do the plantation, you are able to know exactly how you go about it, and this is what we want to solve. Now, someone will ask, what is an urban agric? Basically, urban agriculture is how people within the periphery or in the urban populated zone just engage in agric. And as I stated earlier on, our piloted area will be Greater Accra metropolitan area. Now, our target users for this app will be urban farmers, basically mostly women, but also men can also use this app. Now, the app which we are developing is called Gowise. What it does is that it tries to recommend 3 crops and gives you even the yield capacity and other things so that you can make decisions and grow that crop and get the highest yield and also the minimum effort in terms of knowing the soil information and other things. Let's quickly watch a video on how the app works. So, here with the app, what you need to is to zoom to your area. You can use your location even icon in your phone to get here. So you can just zoom to the area that you are in, then you just click or tap. For instance, I tap Accra area, and I'm being recommended that I can grow cabbage. I could also tap another area, then I'm being recommended, for instance, to grow tomatoes. If I'm still not satisfied, or if I move to another area, I could tap it and they are recommending that grow carrots. And these are based on science, decisions behind that is running at the back end of the system. For instance, this is a crop, a pepper that has been proposed. The system also gives you the crop details, the soil suitability, is it suitable, is water available, profit, everything, alternative crops that you could grow in there. So it gives you 2. And also it gives you the criteria for the selection. So it gives you the soil texture, the evapotranspiration, it gives you temperature, it gives you the pH level, production level, salinity. All these data sets are coming from WaPOR and combined with soil grade to give you a decision making that works. So we are going to integrate system in it so that you could see where we are making our assumptions from, which is coming from FAO website on what type of crop to grow and how that crop does well using the conditions in there. Basically, you are even able to know the profits you will make out of the crop. So this is how the app works basically. Then one will ask what is the system makes up of the app. As I stated earlier, the system modeling will combine WaPOR data set with other data sets. Then it will come up with a sustainable urban friendly crop choices. The system will also have market prices, camera feature to always check the health of your plant, interactive visualization. We are targeting people that are farmers, so we are going to make interactive visualization that is farmer friendly. Now our database is basically going to be WaPOR, SoilGrid, Google Maps, FAO API, USDI API. All these data sets are helping us to develop a farmer-friendly mobile application. I talked about the database, but this is a pictorial view of it and more. Now, the system modeling, what we do is that we use machine learning model to predict the best crop to grow. And in this case, even we would incorporate or imbibe within the system algorithm that can calculate optimal irrigation schedules, which will use real-time weather and soil data from WaPOR and from SoilGrid. We are also going to use support vector machine to classify plant health based on imagery analysis and other features like natural language processing or auto-regressive integrated moving average ARIMA. For geospatial analysis, we are looking at how we could use soil suitability and multi-criteria decision-making analysis to come up with an informed decision. Now, how do we retrieve the data? Basically, we'll be retrieving the data from WaPOR, where we will be use the WaPOR API to make HTTP requests, and this will give us the information. The data that we'll be requiring will be the historical and real-time weather data, including temperature, precipitation, humidity, soil moisture data, crop-specific data such as crop type, crop stage, and yield. Evapotranspiration data to estimate water usage by crops, net biomass, historical and real-time information on crop productivity. So this is the flow chart of the app. We will have a user registration where the user registered crop selection, where the user just tap the location and will select the crop, analysis, plant analysis module, menu, settings, dashboard, educational materials will be embedded, irrigation schedule learning will also be embedded, feedback to us will be in there, and market insight on the type of market to go will also be there. Let me add that we'll also have an option where the farmer can showcase the crop it has produced so that people can buy. We call it market stock, basically. Now, what is our marketing strategy? We are looking at using social media, outreach strategy, and leveraging on it to do it. We are also collaborating with other agricultural organizations, national and state governments for promotion and other things. We will also provide free access and other paid services within the software. So within the app, you will have a market store that you could showcase your product. People will come and pay and buy it. Even buffer stock will be incorporated so that if people are not coming, you can quickly just send it over there or within the system. More so, we are also going to look at how the app management, where we are looking at hosting this on AWS and infrastructure, Amazon S3, and also ensure that we have load balancing and automatic scanning. We will develop the software using Python, which utilize Flask for back-end and React for front-end, where we use TensorFlow for machine learning. Testing and quality assurance for each algorithm will be done. We also do routine maintenance schedule for the app to fix the bugs and also improve it. User testing will be submitted and reports will be made through the app. Now we will deploy the app through Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and others. Thank you.
Okay, we're back. I hope you enjoyed the the videos from the teams as much as we did. I think we had very interesting ideas. The jury member is now with us, and we hope they're ready with the decision. So we have different members that will be joining us. So yes, thank you, jury members, for taking the time, for being with us. And yeah, I hope it wasn't a tough decision to decide, because I think we had very good ideas from all the team members. So yeah, just like a brief introduction for those who weren't with us last time. So we have with us today 4 jury members. One of the jury members couldn't be with us live. So we have Dr. Yakuba Dari, a research fellow at the Department of Civil Engineering at the University of Perugia. We have Petra. She's a cartographer from Map Tyler, and she explores new approaches to map design and data visualization. We have Dr. Ashraf Ghanem with us, a professor of water resources and irrigation at the Hydraulics Department, Cairo University. And we have Eileen Spencer, water productivity and information management consultant with the FAO and the communication and user experience. And thank you very much for being with us and for taking the time to view the videos and decide on the winner for this year. So I'll give you the floor to announce the teams, the short, like the order as you prefer. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Hi. So it's it's my task to start this presentation. I just want to say that it was we had a score system, an internal scoring system, and the scores were really close between all the different contestants. So really, there were some really small margins that we had to work with. I just want to congratulate all of the participants, all of the participating teams, because the ideas were really interesting. There were positives and negatives in each presentation, and that's what we had to negotiate in balance amongst ourselves for making a decision. So we had the task of choosing two winning pitches, let's say, but I will be talking about the ones that did not make it into that group. And yeah, and I really want to acknowledge, Team 10, Team 14, and Team 19. So WaPOR Plugin Plus, SOA, and Gowise. All of your presentations were really interesting. So let me just start with Team 10. So you had great visual presentation, really a good plan moving forward, and you had the amazing advantage of building on an already existing idea, which was it was an advantage that you really leveraged in your pitch, and that was really great. And for the teams 14 and 19, so SOA and Gowise, your advantage was having very, very practical place-based applications, and they were very detailed, and your interfaces were very well fleshed out. Now, if I, so congratulations to the three of you guys for making it to this stage of the competition. But now if we thought that your pitches were great, but we have maybe a few feedbacks that we can give you that you can maybe think about for the next time, so that you can maybe push your scores up. As I said, it was a really short margin, but yeah, I think one of the not I, but the jury, we discussed the fact that sometimes even if the ideas were great and the pictures were really good, what was really missing was the form, and that these pictures could have really been helped by having a more professional tone and a tone that was a bit more engaging to the viewer and really inspired trust. I mean, for one of the teams, the speed for team 19, the speed was a bit too fast for us to follow, and it really did not help. But I also could understand, because there was so much to be said, and it was one of the most detailed pitches. So I think it was you trying to negotiate that, how to say everything that you wanted to say about your idea, kind of set you back a little bit, because then it was too much information, and it was not delivered in a way that was easily digestible. And for SOA as well, so team 14, it was a similar feedback. It was a little bit more in the presentation. The idea was very interesting, but sometimes the way that it was displayed, the voice did not inspire as much as much professionalism, I would say. But it really came down to these small details, because all the ideas were great. And I want to congratulate these participants and call on other jury members if they would like to add anything else about them. Otherwise, we could go to
No, I just a few words to congratulate all the teams, but I would let the floor to Petra for the winning team and the runner-up.
Yeah.
Okay, hello. So on behalf of jury, I would like to also thank you very much for all the interesting ideas. And as Aline was saying, like all the pitches were really, really great and impressive. And I can see like a great progress in all teams from the previous week. Like that was really I was basically doing like, wow, a lot of work done. So keep up to that. And before I announce the winner, I would like to also provide some feedback to Team 13 and Team 18. So I would like to especially point out the great professional presentations. We really liked it, the jury members, and also the innovative ideas. For the team 13, for example, as for myself and also some other jury members, the plan of for the future, for the maintenance funds and marketing, it was really properly prepared. Then also there were like nice wireframes, all the like comprehensiveness of the pitch. Everything was working great together. Maybe some things that I missed, for example, regarding the clear user base for the applications, that could be structured a bit better, or maybe said a bit more about that in the pitch. And for the team 18, so again, like great professional presentation. I got like really great feeling from that. Nice innovative idea. I was also impressed by the description of the AI training and overall the forecasting. That was also really great. So good job, team. And on the other hand, what I missed a bit was the plan for the future. So maybe you can also like think about that next time. And so to get to the announcement, the winner is Team 3 with Sen and Bill. Team 13, sorry. Congratulations.
Okay, great. So congratulations, Team 13. I think we have a representative from Team 13 with us. So I'm gonna ask you to please, if you can join the link that we shared in the email earlier. So you can join us on the screen. So if you want to say a couple of words. So this leaves us with Team 18 being the runner-up. So yes, but as you said, Jury, thank you very much. Yeah, I think there was great work that's being done from all the teams and very nice ideas that were submitted. And yes, as Petra mentioned, like from the phase 1 to phase 2, it was a really good work that all the people did and the teams did. And of course, with the support of the experts and the coaches that were guiding them through this process. So waiting for, I think Ethiopia is with us to join. I think we will add Dr. Marlous Moul also from IHE to say a couple of words. And also, yeah, so we're a lot here. So yeah, Dr. Marlous.
Yes, thank you, Amani, and thank you, jury members, and congratulations to the team. Yeah, thanks everybody, the organizers and the jury members, for spending your time and supporting the different teams in developing their pitches, and of course. Big kudos to the teams that not only presented the first round pitches, the short pitches. 1 minute is very short. I mean, some teams were even struggling to put it in 5 minutes, but to generate ideas, to be with us, and to come up with these amazing pitches. And as Petra said, it's really amazing, how far you came from last week to how further developing your ideas during this this last week of coming up with these strong pitches, and they're all really great, good ideas, and we'll definitely be in touch developing the idea. I think Team 13 maybe is here already, Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. We're very happy to be selected as this year's winners. So what I can say about the hackathon experience is that it was a very good learning experience. It was a very short time. So starting from idea development into converting those ideas into visuals, it took a lot of effort from all our team members. I'd like to thank my group members for the great discussions that we had over the past 2 weeks, and also a special thanks to our team member and animation experts for bringing all these ideas into life and seamlessly communicating it with our audience in such a short time. I'd also like to thank our coach and the experts for giving us valuable feedback, and some even demonstrated on how to go about our work. And I'd like to thank them as well. And there were a lot of great presentations. I didn't think we were going to make it, but I'm so happy that we did. And I'd like to congratulate my team again for being selected. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ethiopia, also for being with us. I know it's very early for you, I guess, or late at night. but thank you again, and congratulations for you and all the other team members. But also for all the other teams. I think it was a great job that was done from everyone. So congratulations. Thank you again, jury members, for being with us and for taking the time, and for all the discussions and the feedback provided. So we will be in touch with the Team 13 and also the other teams regarding the next steps. So the idea is that the winner team will be supporting them through the WaPOR project to further develop their idea and try to see how we can make it more realistic and active through the project. But we'll be also in touch with all the other teams to see also for the plans for the future. Dr. Marlous, do you want to say any extra words for later, or
maybe as a closing remarks, also an outlook. So we have under this project another WaPOR activity planned for next year, the hackathon activity planned. So we're still trying to figure out, what is the modality of that hackathon. Are we going to repeat what we've done so far? Are we going to switch it up a bit? But keep in touch with us, and keep an eye on our social media account. So something else is coming up next year, and we're really looking forward to the participation of everyone everybody, and of course new teams as well.
Yes, okay. So yeah, we hope everyone can stay in touch with us, and yeah, interesting activities maybe will be coming up. So thank you again. Thank you everyone for being with us, and congratulations Team 13. And yes, hopefully we'll get to meet in later times. Congratulations. Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Congrats. Bye.
Can end.